Well, we're back with our engine running using the reed switch and the magnets to trigger. I have cobbled a mount for the board on top of the fields like I thought it would work, right? And all the wiring is as I thought it would be. It's messy right now because I didn't do a lot of cutting and stuff. I've powered it to the motor controller, which it would be doing anyway for the motor. And I have it powered to one of the power supplies for the voltage, which I would be doing. And of course the smoke itself. So there's 6 wires that would be back in the tender. And that's it. Right now, it's in idle because my sensor for motor running on off is intermittent. I can't trust it. I've got something to fix. I don't know what it is. I've been working on it. But what I can do is I can jumper the light over here, and if I do that properly with one hand, then it turns into chuffing. You can just, maybe if I'm doing it right. I don't know if I am or not. I think I have it now. There should be some chopping, but there's a tuning process I need to do with both the belt, the fan blade, and the timers and switches that are doing the timing. And I really haven't had time to get to that. I was just felt lucky that I was able to get this far, frankly. If it's not one thing, it's another. I can't show you what I had earlier for some reason. I apologize. Not having my motor switch work has been frustrating. I had a lot of frustration. That's just the way it goes when you're moving things around, changing things. I had the motor pulsing like it should. That was working great. So now I'm on the fan and I'm trying to pulse it. And of course you can't see the fan blades because it's buried inside here. You're trying to read the smoke. Oh, I did try the necktie idea and it seems to be helping. We've got a better smoke going on here, and I think we can get even more better if I tune up this thing a little more. Everything you have to do is an adjustment. Whenever you're done with something, you've changed it, you have to make an adjustment. Not sure which way to go with this one. If the motor's increasing, I'm taking less power, so I'm going to lose it. So I'm going to bring it back just a bit. Get back just a tad, see what that does. Let's see if I can get it to show the puff. Maybe it's going too fast. Well, it shouldn't be going too fast. You can't even see the difference. Well, it's 5 o'clock. I may give it another go in a few minutes to see if I can get that tuned up and functioning. I would say the pulses were working great over here. Translating it to smoke it's a whole, you got smoke, you got the heater, you got the oil, you got the fan blade, all these variations before you could actually see smoke puffing, right? So that'll come, but the fact that I've got a reliable board that does give me those 2 pulses is pretty positive, and I guarantee you the pulses because I saw them, okay? And I'm running off. Look, notice this is my power supply, but it's turned off. I'm running off totally track power. So once this is cleaned up, get a tender and stuff it, this could be on the rails. Oh yeah. Idle, puff brake, and of course the sound system, all it needs is a trigger and we have sounds. Trigger and bolts, boom. And it takes about the same amount of energy, but voltage-wise, as the smoke. So I think it'll run off the smoke, and it's less than a half an amp, so it shouldn't hurt too much on the heat. We can always crank that up if we had to. Anyway, a promising result. I was able to return to what I had earlier. It's just not as impressive. I don't know what happened. I had an LED working. I try it. It doesn't work. I changed to this white light, very bright white light. You can see it through there, right? And it was firing it off, and now it's not. I want to make sure everything's wired properly. Seems like it is. That's to that, that's to that, that's to that. Oh no, wait, I see it now. There's a wire sticking up in the air. Oh no, Dennis. You dumb bunny. Gee whiz, I am so uncoordinated anymore. I can't even get up out of a chair half the time. No. That should be doing it too. That should be sending that trigger to pulse that. It should be. And then when I do that, it should change. I can't tell. I just can't tell. Move it still going too fast. I don't know if it'll go any slower. It doesn't have the same amount of speed when all this stuff's clamped in. I can't tell. Ah, brat. Alright, well, that's what happens. These wires are just pushed in. They're not soldered. I soldered a few up. I got tired of all that, so I soldered these up, soldered up the sensors. I soldered up the 5 volts in for the power supply for that. Yeah, that's working good. It's not overheating, not at all. And then the inputs is what I'm using here. I'm using this input from here, which is whatever I'm getting out of the transformer. And that seemed to be really working well. I should put a light on the motor that pulses whenever the motor's on. Almost see it, but you can't. Alright, well, let me work on it. I got 20 minutes. Maybe I'll figure something out. I'll get back to you. I'll post this for now, and you guys can see the progress. I know, it's still a mess. I feel bad. I thought, oh, I'm going to lay it out real nice and neat. Then they can see all the wet. Never ends up that way. It just, by the time I'm done, you can't tell what happened. Sorry. I will try harder. Okay, bye.